welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Nasia, and I am back after about a month of not posting. And I'm at a point in nursing school where it's just things is picking up and assignments is being thrown left to right, and I have like 3 exams like each week. So it's been rough. This program is tough, and I just wanted to give you guys an update on how it's been going. I'm 2 months into the program, and if you're new to my channel, I'm doing an accelerated nursing BSN program, and I just started in August, so it's only been 2 months into the program, and I end next December 2023, so I should be an RN in less than 2 years, which is the motivation that's keeping me going. But yeah, it's been rough. Like, I try to stay as consistent as possible, but right from my last video, the SimLab video, it picked up like crazy. Right now we're in midterms week, and I just finished my 3rd exam, well, quiz, but technically let's just call it an exam. Let's call it what it was meant to be, okay? And yeah, I just finished my 3rd exam of the week, and it's only Tuesday. Anyways, that's how my 2 months has been going. The program, I don't know if everyone else's programs are as disorganized as my program, but it's disorganized. And I say that, like, nursing school for me right now isn't, like, the work isn't challenging. What's challenging is the disorganization and the miscommunication is what's mainly throwing me and the other students in my cohort. So that's been mainly the challenge, and then also trying to keep up with the amount of work they're giving us is just crazy. So yeah, I've been MIA for almost a month because of how tedious this program has gotten. And I just wanted to let y'all know, give y'all a little update on why I was MIA and what I've been doing this whole time. I've been also working part-time too, and outside stuff. I'm not gonna get into my personal life, but yeah. I also wanted to update you guys about an item that I said I wanted to get in my Amazon shopping haul, but I was like, I don't want to waste money. Let me see if I really need it, and I'm gonna show you right now. Is this item? It's a clipboard, and it's like a clipboard / folder, so you could put, I already have stuff in it, you could put like your documents and little notebooks inside of it. And I know a lot of people were saying like, oh, get one for clinicals, get one for lab, and I wanted to wait for my lab to see if I actually needed it, and yup, I definitely did need it, because not me struggling to write my notes on a paper on a wall, like, that's ghetto. You know how you have to brace on something so you can write your stuff out? Yeah, no. I have one of these now, and makes my lab notes 10 times crisp, as it would have been struggling without a folder or notebook to write it on. So yeah, it's a clipboard. You put your papers in here, and then it has like a pencil holder, and then I already showed y'all this. But yeah, I like it, and y'all already know the color. You already know the vibes when it comes to this color. But yeah, that's my little update. Now that I have given you guys an update, I wanted to mainly focus this video around 5 main things you should know before you go into the nursing program. And I feel like it may not make your transition as smooth. Like, I don't think anything can make your transition as smooth. Every nursing program is different, first of all, so I can't really prepare you for that specific nursing program, but I could tell you things and give you tips and advice to mentally prepare yourself, because I feel like that's the biggest thing. You could go into the program and you could just not be mentally prepared. Everything is mental. You have to really discipline yourself. You have to really see things through. Okay, let's go. So, 5 things you need to know before nursing school, before you start a nursing program. Number 1 is know your studying style. Now, what does that mean? What is a studying style? what kind of learner are you? So we got hands-on, visual learner, a auditory learner. What kind of learner are you? How do you learn? How do you absorb the material better? For me, I would say I'm a mix. I'm 50-50 on hands-on and visual, but I think I'm like a little bit more hands-on, but I kind of use both. Like for my studying style, it's a little tedious, but it gets the A that I need. Okay, I make an outline when I'm studying. Like, you know, you read your chapters and then you take your notes. While I read my notes, I copy and paste important things out of the text and I put it into an outline. I print out that outline and I staple it into a packet, and I use like highlighters and I annotate what's the most important things on the paper, and I rewrite it over and over and over as annotation so it could sink into my brain. It's tedious, but it's gotten me through college and it's gotten me through 2 months of nursing school. So right now I'm just trying to find like an easier way to incorporate that studying habit into the rest of the program, because I want to think smarter, not harder. So that's how I've been doing it. So guys, find out your studying style. It's really essential, and it's better if you know what your studying style is before you get into the program, because things is going to pick up. I'm already in month 2 and I've had like about 10 exams, so things will pick up right when you get into the program. So it's helpful if you know your studying style before you get into the program. Number 2 on things you should know before you start nursing school. Know that nursing school will run your pockets, okay? It'll run your pockets, regardless of you taking out loans or not, okay? So this program, as you guys know, and if you're new here, this program is a really cheap accelerated program. It's probably the cheapest program I've ever researched. It's about $3,500 a semester, which isn't bad. It's basically like, you know, the same tuition as a community college or something, but it's not. It's a SUNY university. Most nursing programs average around $30K, so you would have to really just take out loans. And if I didn't get into this program, I would have had to take out loans too. I'm glad I got into this program because I did not want to take on no 30K loans or whatever. So, and it's not just loans, like little things that accumulate during the semester, like things you have to pay for. You have to pay for, my program uses this ATI software to do our studying and stuff. We study the questions that we're basically getting on the NCLEX and stuff. That's what we use to prepare for the NCLEX. Course Point software, we're all paying for that out of pocket. So it's basically picture this, right? Put aside $500 extra a semester, not even extra $1,000 per semester outside of your tuition is what you'll be paying out of pocket each semester. So whatever your tuition is, add on an extra K onto that a semester, and yeah, it's that expensive. So be prepared for them to run your pockets. Number 3 on things you should know before you start nursing school. Okay, so number 3 is do not get a full-time job. I'm not saying it's impossible to do nursing school and have a full-time job. I highly do not recommend having a full-time job in nursing school. Why? Because you have to prioritize your mental health and your physical health. And that's important because when I tell y'all, these classes, these professors, they trying to give us anxiety, high blood pressure, okay? No. On top of that, a full-time job? No. Like, that's just a lot. Like, I can't, personally, I don't even have a part-time job. I have a per diem job, which means, like, I just have to work a minimum of 16 hours a month to stay employed, but I work about 16 to 24 hours a week, depending on what my workload is. So you need a flexible job, a job that's not going to stress you out or become overwhelming, because you need to pass the program and you need to also prioritize your mental health. I know some people in the program, they're full-time moms, working full-time at a hospital, and full-time nursing student, and full-time wife or husband. That's a lot of full-time. Like, I don't know how y'all do it. If you do that personally, I thank you to go, because that's just a lot on one person, a lot on your body as well. So I really suggest that you don't do a full-time job. And I also say that because full-time jobs aren't as flexible. In nursing schools, they like to think like, oh, I'm gonna change this thing up on you real quick, like last minute. Some students who are in my program, they picked a clinical site according to the day that they're off, right? But then last minute, right before we're gonna start clinicals, they swapped some of their clinical sites, and now they're assigned a different clinical site on a day that they have to work full-time. This is why I say do not work full-time. And if you do, make sure it's a flexible job, a job that's understandable, that you're a full-time student and that's flexible and all of that, because you don't want to stress yourself out. Don't do it. Okay, number 4 on things you should know before you start nursing school. Okay, and that is to take care of your body mentally and physically. And now what I mean by that is you need a stress reliever. What could you do that will help alleviate your stress of school? You can't just sit down and study 24/7. Like, that's not healthy. And that used to be me, actually. It wasn't healthy. It really wasn't. But I was talking with someone who's like a health professional, and that person wasn't too far from me in like age range, and he was just giving me advice on like, you know, how to cope with like school and stuff, especially like going into the healthcare industry. And he was like, oh, he did video games while he was studying and stuff, and I just need to find my little thing to do outside of that, and make time for that, because I have a lot of hobbies, but I just haven't been making time for that. If you're overwhelmed and your body's telling you like, stop, let me get a minute, it's probably because you need to find that medium to really help cope with that stress of school. Like, it could be cooking, it could be cleaning, it could be yoga, whatever it is, something that is good for you mentally, like anything. But also take care of your body and eat healthy, because you're going to be sitting down a lot studying. And even if you don't have time to go to the gym, if you have a healthy diet and you're drinking a lot of water, you know, you could keep your body healthy. Even though you're sitting down a lot, you're not getting as much exercise as you would normally. You gotta remember to take care of your body. You can't take care of patients in the future if you don't take care of yourself. That's just not gonna work. Also, if you do find yourself being stressed out a lot, and you find that you're really anxious and you have anxiety and all of that, what I've done to cope with that is deep breathing and meditation. This is so important. So important to protect your peace. Meditate and deep breathing. Like, that is just, there's a YouTube video called Calm and Meditation. That right there has helped me like alleviate some of my anxiety throughout this program. So if you ever get to that point, take a deep breath, pull up Calm and Meditation on YouTube, and you'll see a change. Like, do that like once or twice a week at least, and then try to incorporate it a little bit more into your routine, and you'll see a change. Number 5 on things you should know before you start nursing school is you are going to have to study every single day. Study while having fun. You know, listening to podcasts while you're out on a drive or something, or out on a run. Or if you traveling, bring your computer with you. That's what I do. But yeah, study every day, and I'd say like at least 3 to 4 times a day, and you should be seeing results like A's and stuff. And I'm not saying like you can't take a break, like you can't, not study one day. Like that's fine, take your little break, but you got to make up for that day. You can't just like, not make up for it and then you're behind. And not saying that it's a bad thing to be behind, because I'm definitely behind right now. What am I saying? I'm behind. So just try to keep up with the work by trying to be ahead of the game, which is what I'm trying to do right now. But maybe next semester it'll work out differently. I'm just noticing things in my journey that I could have done better, so I'm just giving you guys that piece of advice so I can make your life a little bit easier. So yeah, study about 3 to 4 hours a day and you'll be good. And also, as I said in the beginning of this video, you have to know your studying style. You could study all day, bro, and if you don't absorb the information, you're not really studying. Like, what is the point of studying so long if you're not absorbing the information? You have to actually absorb the information. Know your studying style. How do you study? How do you learn the material? Is really important when it comes to studying. So yeah, that's it for this video. I know it's pretty long, but yeah, I just want to give you guys that piece of advice and carry that into your nursing program when you do start, or give you that little piece of motivation. Nursing school isn't easy. I'm letting you know right now, but it will be worth it when you become an RN. So I wish you guys the best of luck, and if you like my content, subscribe and stay tuned to more nursing content.